Hey everyone, today I'm just going to show you how to do an acrylic nail with an acrylic mix that I received. I'm just going to show you how to do it on my thumb. I just recently took the old design off. I did prep my nail, but I need to actually put all the primer and everything that I need on there, the dehydrator. So I'm going to show you how to do that first. So the mix I'm going to be using today is this one here. It's Always and Forever. It's from LIONNESS 33. She entered into my group swap, music CD swap, and I just wanted to use her mix just because it is a darker color and I kind of wanted a more of a darker theme. So I'm going to try it out and see what it looks like on my nail. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prep my nail first. So I'm going to use the C&D dehydrator. I'm going to place that on my natural nail. Okay, now I just dehydrated my natural nail with that. Okay, after that, I'm going to make sure that dehydrator is dry. So I'm just going to grab my paper towel. Okay, so I have a dish and I have her mix here. I'm going to actually put it in here and then apply the acrylic inside. I'm just going to need a little bit, so I'm going to just open it up. Okay, I'm going to grab some acrylic that I have on the side and I'm going to place some of that inside. Okay, like that, like so. And then now I'm going to mix it up. Okay, there we go. That's all done and ready to go. Okay, after that, now I'm going to add my nail prep to my nail, my natural nail. I'm just going to dry a little bit on the paper towel, and then I'm just going to apply it to my natural nail, not touching my cuticle. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. So I have the liquid I'm going to be using today is the C&D liquid, and the powder I'm going to be using is the C&D clear powder. Okay, I'm going to grab my brush. This is the brush I'm using. It's a number 7. Okay, I'm just going to clean my brush. I haven't used it in a couple days, so I'm just going to clean it off. I'm going to grab my tool here so I can make the C-curve into the nail itself. So I'm just going to move my camera down a little bit there. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to actually apply the clear layer of the acrylic first on my natural nail just to fill it in, and then I'm going to do the C-curve. So just here we go. Okay, so I'm going to actually wet the nail because it is dry. So I'm just going to wet it. There we go. Now I'm going to apply the clear acrylic to my natural nail. So upside down. This acrylic here is it's a very nice acrylic. So just let it sit. It's going to move down to the sides. I'm going to help it now. Okay, and now I'm just going to go up. Okay, up. And you want to kind of have your thumb pointing downwards because you want the acrylic to go down. Okay, I'm going to clean the edge here at the top. Okay, just grab a little bit more liquid, the monomer. I'm just going to go downwards like so. Very, very simple. Now I'm going to grab the C-curve. I'm just going to dip it into my monomer, and then I'm going to make the C onto the thumb. Okay, push it down like so. Okay, now I'm just going to make the C. There we go. Okay, the reason why you see basically the line of the old acrylic, because I've done about 3 fills so far on these nails. If you want, you can always go for like a pink for your nail so you don't see the line. It's totally up to you, or a natural color, totally up to you. Like with these ones I used a glitter one, but you can kind of still see. But if you use like a brighter pink or like a natural tone, most likely you probably won't see that, or even a very glittery glitter that you can put there. But you know what, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm totally fine with that. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do the mix. So I'm going to put this liquid away because I don't want to mix that with my clear acrylic. So I'm just going to grab a different monomer because this is a different acrylic. It's not the same this is not the same as this monomer goes with the other acrylic. This acrylic goes with the C and D monomer. So I'm not using this mix, this clear at all. So I'm going to use the mix with this monomer here. Okay, so I'm going to apply it to my natural, or to the tip of my nail. So, because I want to go with, for the, basically the look like that, the V look. Okay, so I'm just going to dip my brush on the side, grab the mix, okay, upside down. You want to make sure that's wet. Now I'm just going to apply it right onto the nail. Okay, and I'm just going to slide it so slightly. I don't want it to go too over, and you don't want it to dry fast, so you just want to go nice and, but go slow, okay? You don't have to go fast. Okay, it's okay if it's not even, you know, it's okay. So I'm just going to bring it downwards now. Bring down, down. Okay, down. I'm going to pat this one down a little bit here. I don't want really sticking out at all. Like, I like when my mix is nice and flat, not too chunky. Okay, and this is not even straight, but that's okay. That's totally fine. You don't need to see the C is not totally straight. I'll just go in and grab just a little bit of acrylic. Okay, that's a little much, so I'm just going to put that right here. Okay, you can always grab a little bit of this one here and then put it there, so you can control it. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to bring this one down more now. Okay, I'll grab some more. And then I'm just going to place at the edge. Okay, basically the mix is done. I'm going to let the mix dry, and then I'm going to add a top layer of the acrylic on there. So I'm not going to need the C and D. I'm just using that for the bottom because this is a very good product, and I don't want to use a good product. I don't need to use a good product on top of the nail. I really just want to get it onto the natural nail because it sticks better to the nail. Okay, so the better stuff is better for your natural nail. And then when you do the top layer of the nail, when it's already filled in, just use the cheaper acrylic and the monomer. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to add the acrylic. Okay, now I'm going to place the top layer. So I waited about a minute or so. Now I'm going to place the top layer of the acrylic on the mix itself, not the nail itself here, but the on top of the mix, because I want to seal in the mix, because if I go down, that mix might get mixed onto my nail here, and I don't want that mix to go down this way. So I'm just going to do it right here only. Okay, okay, and now I'm just going to slide it. Okay, there we go. Now that's done right there, but now there's like a lump, so I want to make sure I fill in that to make it look like more like a natural nail. So I'm just going to grab the acrylic. Okay, I'm going to place it on the nail. Now I'm just going to fool around with it and just slide it around. Okay, and now I'm just going to bring it downwards. Okay, down, down. Okay. There we go. Now it has that little hump that you're looking for. There we go. Okay, see, it has that little hump right there. Okay, and now I'm going to actually do the tip a little bit here, just because I want to seal it in a little bit more. That's what I like to tend to do, is seal in the tip a little bit. Okay, so I only have a little bit. I'm just going to seal it in, just in case that acrylic doesn't go all the way down. And then I'm just going to go downwards. It's very, very simple. If you know how to use a paintbrush, it's very simple. I'm going to put a little bit more here because it is